Alright man, Peacemaker is now in Mortal Kombat 1, so let's go ahead and make a breakdown on how to use this character. Let's start with his basic normal attacks. Starting with the Clock Cleaner and the Door Buster, this combo string is actually a good stagger tool because the square, triangle, or 1-2 is actually +3 on block. So you can see if we just stagger the 1-2, this is going to hit high and mid, but it leaves us +3 on block. So you're definitely going to want to stagger this string. Now his 1-2-4, which is square, triangle, circle, you can see it'll end in another mid, but this leaves him -2 on block. And of course, on hit, this will actually end in a hard knockdown, so this is going to be a great combo ender. Now moving on to the Peace Eater and the Total Commitment Kick, we have the forward square square or forward 1-1, as well as the forward 1-1-4. Now the Peace Eater combo string you can see is high mid, and this actually leaves him -3 on block. So yes, you can stagger this string and kind of catch the opponent off guard, because the full string forward 1-1-4 will actually end in another mid, and he actually drop kicks the opponent, and this leaves him -6 on block. So if the opponent is anticipating that last hit, you can actually just stagger, maybe get a down 1 in there. And speaking of his down 1 is 7 frames, so this is going to be a good poke, as well as his back 4. You can see the range on his back 4. This is actually his sweep. It's -7. He will actually bring out the deagle and shoot your foot, so you got to be careful at that distance. If we're playing neutral especially, you got to look out for that. Now these next 3 strings correspond well within each other because they actually create a mind game with the other 2 strings that I just showed you. So you can see the Beast Stinger is 2-2. He'll throw a high into a mid, and this leaves you -5 on block. However, the mind game with this string is the head-on approach string, because if we have that 1+3 option, this will actually lead into a grab, and if the opponent is stand blocking, this will tick grab. So the 2-2 1+3 goes into a throw, which is a tick grab, and you can see we hit the opponent even though they are blocking. Now if the opponent makes the read, we can neutral duck and get a full combo punish every single time. So the mind game here is with the committed kick, because if we know the opponent is looking for that tick grab, we have the committed kick string, which is 2-2-4, and you can see this will end in another drop kick, and this hits mid. So the opponent always has to guess, am I going to go with that tick grab or am I going to go with that hard knockdown? And on top of that, we can even special cancel into a special move, so the opponent always has to stay on their toes. They have to make that read. And what's really cool about the head-on approach is if you actually just confirm this string, you can actually special cancel into a special move, which I'll show you later on. But to go back on the other combo string, the Peace Eater, the forward 1-1, you can see this hits high and mid. Even though he's using the same hand to actually punch you, it kind of gets confusing with which string he's actually throwing at you. The opponent really has to be on their toes. They have to understand the difference between these strings, because if they're not paying attention, and if I just do the 1-1, the forward 1-1, instead of the 2-2, we could catch them with that tick grab. So they have to be ready. Now these next 2 combo strings, the Crotch Obliterator and the Putting the Hurt Down string. The back 2-4 or the back 2-4 1+3. Again, you already know what this is leading to, another tick grab on block. So let's take a look. So we have the back 2-4 and we have the back 2-4 1+3. So that's a mid-mid or a mid-mid into throw. However though, keep in mind this combo string alone will only tick grab if the opponent is duck blocking. So you can see I have Reptile set to duck blocking, and we will get that tick grab. But if I have him stand block, you can see that tick grab will actually whiff. So you have to be careful with that. Now for these last 2 combo strings I want to cover, man, the Coming Through and the Flag Flyer, we have the forward 4-1 or the forward 4-1-2. So forward 4-1, you can see he will actually run at you, gives him a mid into another mid, and this leaves him -5 on block. Now if we add the last hit, you can see this will give him another mid, and on hit, this will actually give you a launcher. But you can see the frame data on the bottom left. This is -20 on block, so this is not a string that you just want to throw out there at any means. You have to be really careful or you will get combo punished. However, on hit, you can see we actually get a pop-up from this. So if we have a cameo like Scorpion, you can see he'll give us that extended launcher. And that combo string is really strong in the corner to get those big boy damaging combos. So the first special move is the Silent and Deadly. This is down back 1. You can see he actually has this little blow dart, as you wish, and he can actually move forward and backwards. The animation is kind of goofy, I won't even lie to you. So in a sense, you can use this as an anti-air, but more importantly, you can use it as an aerial combo extender. So just like before with that back 2 anti-air, we can actually just special cancel into the Silent and Deadly. And you can see we actually get an extension. It actually launches the opponent up quite a bit. So now we can get an anti-air into a full hit confirm combo. And keep in mind, if you are in this position, you can actually just cancel out of it by hitting R2. Now, one of his cooler special moves is back forward 1, the force multiplier. It's just the deagle, man. Single shot, pretty quick, 18 frames on startup. It is a high, so the opponent can neutral duck it. So you got to be careful because the recovery is quite slow. So they can actually punish if they make that read. However, the enhanced force multiplier, the back forward 1 plus R2, will actually give Peacemaker 3 shots in the deagle, and this will actually leave the opponent in hit stun, giving you a restand, a complete full restand. So even if we get the opponent airborne, you can see once we go into the enhanced force multiplier, it actually restands them. It's kind of cheap. Now, it wouldn't be Peacemaker without the human torpedo, so you can see his back forward 2. He will come launching at you, man. Full on torpedo action. And this is actually a mid, and it has 12 frames of startup, so it's pretty damn quick. One thing to note is the torpedo does have armor, man, so that's going to be a great wake-up option. But keep in mind, man, on block, it is extremely unsafe at minus 25 frames, so definitely be careful when just throwing that out. This is going to be a great combo ender, because now we can get a combo like this right into the torpedo, man, so you can do stuff like that. For this next special move, man, this one is pretty unique because it has so many different properties. So the anti-gravity is down back 2. You can see he will actually go up into the air and drop down on you, giving him that overhead. And the cool thing about the anti-gravity special is you can actually hold it backwards or forwards. So if the opponent is trying to make a read and dash forward or backwards to escape it, you actually can bait that and catch them off guard with either going forward or backwards. And what's so insane about this special move is on block, it's only -1. So you were extremely safe. I'm actually not sure why they made that -1. It's actually kind of weird, but whatever. But of course, man, just like most of the overheads in this game, you can just up block it for a full combo punish. Just like that. But of course, Peacemaker has so many damn mind games within his kit, so it doesn't just end there, right? It's not just you have to choose a side, dash forward or dash backwards to avoid it, or just up block to punish, because he has another option. So if I decide from full screen I want to do anti-gravity and come in for that overhead, and the opponent keeps up blocking and punishing me, or even if I'm just whiffing, right? It doesn't matter. I have an option to just hold up, and if I hold up, Peacemaker does nothing. He does nothing. However, if I do it, I can come down with buttons. So I can literally drop down on your head and go into a full combo string. So if you're respecting that anti-gravity, now you have to hold another string. So not only do you have to look for that overhead, but you have to look for the staggers and that offensive pressure to come with it. But if you do decide to down 2, man, you can see how hard it actually is to get that consistently, because you're just going to trade. But look at how that actually trades, right? You still get hit. I mean, you do get the damage off, but sometimes if your timing is off, you won't actually get that down 2 properly or consistently. Very weird. And one last thing on the anti-gravity, man, is when you actually enhance it, down back triangle plus R2, he will actually go backwards. This is like an escape tool. So now if the opponent blocks my combo string, I now have an option to get away and kind of reset neutral, go all the way back full screen. And to be honest, if you just want to play a little lame, like, they have to guess, am I going to go in with that overhead, or now am I going to go backwards, full screen, and just zone you out to death? All right, man, the force field special move. This one is also super unique. We have the forward down back 3, and you can see he will actually activate the force field, so this leaves him invincible to all projectiles. So you can see, if I have that force field active, you cannot try and zone him. If I actually enhance the force field, there's a little yellow glow. I'll try to show you one more time. Right here. In that yellow glow, that will actually reflect all projectiles and send them right back to the opponent. Just like that. So now we get a full combo. It doesn't last a great time. Like, it's not really that strong as it may seem. But regardless, man, that is a good option. It's good to know. And what's really cool about the enhanced force field is that on block, you can see the amount of pushback this special has. Just like that. You see how far Reptile just got pushed back? So if we do a string that's completely unsafe, again, that's -20 on block, we can just special cancel into the enhanced force field to give us that pushback. And you can't have a force field, man, without the actual sonic boom. So his back forward 3 is the sonic boom special move. However, on block, it is extremely unsafe. It's going to change depending on where you are when you actually hit them. Like right there, it's minus 22, but up close, it's minus 26. Regardless, still super unsafe. You don't just want to throw this out, like especially after this string. Like you definitely don't want to do something like that. However, though, on hit, it's definitely a great option to get that extended launcher. And of course, in the corner, man, this special move is insane for combo potential. So I really do feel like Peacemaker lives in the corner, man, because his combo potential is insane. 42%, and that's just a basic combo. So we have two options. We have the regular Sonic Boom, and we have the enhanced version, just giving you that extended launcher once again. It doesn't have armor, so it's not going to be a great wake-up option, but I don't know what the actual purpose is. It's just to extend in the corner, I guess. Because let's say if you want to use it twice in one combo, we can get another extended launcher from it. So if you really want to cash out on some big boy damage, then by all means go for it. If you want to use two Sonic Booms in one combo, you definitely can. Let's just try to get super creative with the Sonic Boom, right? Just like that, 47%, man. And that's, I swear to God, that's the first time I ever did that combo. So just give me time, man, to actually lab this character, and we're breaking 50 with ease. And for these last three special moves, man, we have the ground air offensive, we have the beautiful bird bullet, you already know who's coming, man, and the ultimately ally. So we have the down forward circle. You can see Eagly comes out to play, man. So this will actually hit low and give us an extended launcher. We get a true pop-up, and we can go into a full combo from it. The beautiful bird bullet, you can see, is down back 4. Eagly just comes in, but this actually hits mid. And this is just another basic special move. I guess if you want to use it as a combo ender, you sure can. But what's really good about this special is it's actually safe on block. So if I do a string that's unsafe, just like this string right here, which again is minus 20, we could just special cancel, and now we are minus 5 on block, and we just reset the neutral. So that's going to be very strong. That's going to be a go-to safety option for Peacemaker 100%. But keep in mind, you cannot spam this special move. Eagly actually has to recover. So there is like probably a 2-second, 3-second delay of when you can actually use the special move once again. So anytime we do Eagly, all we can really do is the torpedo. But in the corner, if we special cancel into it, we can actually get a full combo now. Just like that, man. So the last special move in this kit, man, the ultimately ally, he will actually call in Eagly to attack the opponent's cameo. Look at him, bro. He's just beating his ass. So now the opponent has no cameo to use. So this is very, very strong, man. Such a strong tool. And lastly, man, let's finish with the aerial combo attacks. We have the Bird of Prey, the Killer Cactus, Teeth Cracker, and Put Down. So if we do get the opponent launched, we have the 1-2. We have the 1-2-2 option, where he actually knocks them back full screen. We have the 2-1 option, which looks just like that. And we have the 2-1-2 combo string. And this will actually give you that launcher. This, in my opinion, will definitely be the go-to aerial combo attack. That way you can actually get a full combo. But alright, man, that's going to do it for this breakdown. Be on the lookout for a combo compilation coming later today. This character is looking super viable at the moment, man. He definitely has some weaknesses, but his strengths are looking pretty damn sharp. Thank you guys for watching, man. I hope this video was useful. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.